Hey, let's jump into it though. Haney, Devin Haney coming back against Jose Ramirez. We're gonna start with you, Big O. Tell us your thoughts, Omar, on Haney versus Ramirez.
I think it's a huge fight for Devin's career because I think that when you take the kind of beating that he took, it's critical to get back on the horse, and he's not taking a tune-up. You know, Ramirez is no joke. He's towards the end of his career, but he's still no joke. He's a savvy vet. And I think that this is a fight where Devin can not only regain his confidence fully, but he can show people something. Mm-hmm. Because we all saw the memes and we see how people are talking crazy about him like he wasn't the champ for a long time and at the highest levels of that group at 35 and then 40. So to me, I like Devin in the fight. I believe that Devin was a real champ. I just think he had a lot to work on. And I hope that he was in the lab working on it because otherwise Ramirez has a chance to expose those issues.
What's he got to do to beat Ramirez?
Main thing that we've seen that Devin has to do in general is focus on his defense. Mm-hmm. Devin very rarely is overmatched athletically when he gets into the ring. Mm-hmm. He's usually the superior athlete. But what we saw against Ryan, and listen, I'm one of the people, I don't know where the pod stands on this one, but I'm one of the people, I don't like juicing and cheating and all of the, I don't care if it was 1/1000th of a milligram and blah, blah, blah. Get out of here with that. It's not supposed to be in that. That doesn't make this is supposed to be, sports are supposed to be where the playing field is level and everything is fair. So all of the stuff that surrounded that entire fight last year, I didn't care for personally. I didn't like where they went talking about they wanted to kill each other and kill somebody mama and all that's completely unnecessary and it was all low class. And, you know, Derek James is my man and Derek trains Ryan and you could see how he helped Ryan. In this fight, we're going to see if Devin went in the lab and was prepared to start blocking and slipping all those shots that he was getting caught with and that he's willing to box like he was against Lomachenko and willing to box for 12 and not get caught up in the weight bully thing, not get caught up in trying to make a statement. He just really needs to focus on doing what he does well, which is move, box, and be accurate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I think we all looking forward to this one. I say Devin Haney just has to be Devin Haney.
Yeah.
If I'm coming out to Roy Jones, y'all must have forgot.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of disrespect acting like Devin Haney ain't Devin Haney.
Yeah.
I think if he gets in the ring and just do his thing, stay on the jab, best jab in boxing.
It's gotten away from that a little bit. Yeah.
You don't got... F us, forget proving to us how tough you are. Mm-hmm. You can take a shot, you can knock somebody out. Mm-hmm. Beat Devin Haney.
Yeah, you got to grow into sitting down on shots and getting in there with somebody and doing the things that he tried to do a lot of the fight with Ryan Garcia. And you guys remind you, every time they had an opportunity to speak, Ryan said the same thing. Meet me in the center of the ring. Every single time they had an opportunity to say something to one another. And what did Devin ended up ultimately doing? Every single round went to the middle of the ring. Get back on your movement, get back on your speed, use that jab, and box your way to a victory.
Beautiful.
Look good doing it. And just like Floyd at the back end of his career, they don't like it, but they can't stop it. Go ahead, Zittel.
Yeah, and in trying to become a more complete fighter, I think Devin and Bill kind of got over infatuated with their mechanics of sitting down on certain shots. Mm-hmm. And it was almost like we got the jab. It's in the tool belt, like, you know, it's there. And they've gotten away from that jab a little bit. I think the last fight he really, really, really stuck to the jab was the first Kambosos fight. Mm-hmm. And that was the easiest fight he's had in years. Yeah. And then in fight number 2, Kambosos made some adjustments. It was he still dominated, but it was a rougher fight.
Yeah.
Because Devin, to his credit, I remember when he would spar you, and one of the first things I asked him, I said, I felt like once you saw my camera there, you wanted to turn up. You wanted to get some action. He goes, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And so you got to give him credit. People criticize Shakur. They feel like he doesn't take enough chances. Devin's been trying to give people what they want, sometimes a little bit to his detriment by sitting down on power shots a little bit too much. But I think he's the story of the night. I think the main event is the fireworks, the fun. You're going to get a knockout, Ryan and Rolly. The opener.
Slow down, goddammit, slow down.
No, yeah.
I want to add one thing to that, though, because don't sleep. Devin used that jab to devastating effect against Regis Prograis.
He did.
He did.
And I'm mistaken. That
set up
was
a lot of shots off that jab.
Yes.
And I'll say this.
That's the Devin we got to see in this fight, is the Prograis Devin.
Because ain't nobody talking about Jose Ramirez like he getting in the ring. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is a 2012 Olympian, right?
Yes.
Coming out of the Olympic Games, I know we're a long way from 2012, but he was considered to be the most fundamentally sound fighter coming out of the Olympic Games. I think that he and I was thinking about this on my way coming here. I think he hit a ceiling much quicker, much sooner than a lot of people expected him to. And I think, that big loss he took against Taylor, I think that did something to his ego. I think this is the kind of fight, the kind of moment, the kind of opportunity, and a moment where he's been overlooked now because we all feel like, or we all think, or it seems as if he's hit that ceiling. It's time for him to bust out the ceiling. And when you talking about somebody that was 2012 Olympian, was the best in his country, has been there before, knows what it feels like to fight against the best, my man might be coming out the ceiling on fight night, and this thing might be that 50-50 I'm always talking about.
but I'm here to tell you, listen, you heard that's what I led off with. Jose Ramirez is real. He's towards the end of his road, but he has all the stuff that comes with you when you're towards the end of your road. Mm-hmm. All of the experience, all of the stuff that comes along with you. So I don't think you can count him out. I actually want to give kudos to Golden Boy for putting this card on. This card is stacked. Yeah. All three of these fights actually should be decent fights.
Well, they had to get paid, so.
Hey, what can you do?
The fight.
Now, what are they doing? I got a question for y'all, because I've been reading about how there's only going to be a limited number of people at the actual fight. They're trying to tailor it for television.
I don't know. Antt won't be there. So.
Yeah, I won't be there, so I'm going to be watching Sinners.
It's going to be... fight is going to be...
You guaranteed good entertainment.
So the fight's going to be in Times Square, so I'm more than likely because of emergency logistics and things of that nature, they had to figure this thing out. I'm assuming that's what it was, but I think it's going to hit on the pay-per-view as well as right there live in color with goddamn taxis driving right here.
350 VIPs? Did anybody make that? Shawn Porter, Omar, Sean? I didn't make it.
I didn't apply.
I mean, clearly, I'm not even in the boxing community, according to Sean, so I wasn't good. My movie's big now, so maybe I get a call, they want to roll me out there, but...
I'm sensitive to the word
apparently
we.
I fell off.
Every time I hear the word we, I'm sensitive to the word we.
Dang, he do you like that?
I'm out here speaking French when it comes to the community. It's we.
Hey, Omar, he doing you like that? Like y'all not about to win an Oscar? He doing you like that? Like y'all ain't about to win it all?
Do me like that. We'll see what Sean is talking about after we sweep the awards. We see how he talk after that.
I'm with it.
Hey, he gonna want to invite to the party.
Talk about the awards. We see how he's talking in about 3 hours when he gets out the movie.
Oh yeah,
I can't even keep a charge in my telephone.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Everybody that I know that watches the movie, it has a mesmerizing effect where you have to speak about it afterwards. Wow. You're gonna see. That's all I'm saying.
I love it.
Hey, Omar, he's getting into acting now. So if you got a role with a boxer getting knocked out, that's your guy.
Boy, this podcast is ice cold. Why you gotta get knocked out?
I'm just saying.
Omar familiar. He ain't seen the skills yet, but he familiar.
Okay.
He familiar. Hey, yo, let's move on real quick because I want to be. This fight is either gonna be
I get one more about Haney. I was just finished thought. I was gonna finish thought.
Go ahead.
I just think like I was just saying, Ryan and Rolly, that's the fireworks. You're gonna get a knockout. Barboza, that's the biggest chance for an upset on paper out of the 3 fights. But I really think Haney and how he returns.
Slim work.
I just think Haney and how he returns is the most substance of the night.
Absolutely.
That's the story of the night.
Absolutely.
Like Omar said, he was the undisputed lightweight champion, the youngest ever in the 4-belt era in men's boxing.
Yeah. And the newspapers were still big. Everybody would be ringside ready to write about how Devin looks opposed to anything else that could happen on fight night. I see that.
Because I like Omar, I think he can't lose this fight if he keeps it in the center of the ring. Yeah. Ramirez has to get him to the ropes. That's where he does his combinations. But the big intrigue in this fight is, what do we get from Devin Haney? Does he come back the same, stronger than ever?
Yeah.
Or
does he have PTSD?
Exactly. You never know how a guy's going to respond after that sort of event. That sort of trauma. For some people, the trauma is too much.
Right.